Alright, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to make it look like you kind of have like a split lip, almost like you got punched in the face. So what we're going to do is that, once again, work non-destructively. We're going to make a new layer, and we're going to draw on top of our face in that new layer. I'm going to go to brush. I'm going to go for my opacity and my flow right around 20. Hardness is, I think, 4 or 5. You can maybe even go 10. It's fine. We need to be pretty soft for this. And then in regards to color, you know, depending on your lip color, like for my lip color, I'm gonna get kind of like a deep red. You know, if you have, you know, depending on, once again, like your lip color, kind of go for, you know, find that that tone, and then kind of go across to kind of get a darker version of that tone that really kind of helps out. So you're gonna have to get in pretty close with this. I know it's kind of disturbing sometimes. I'm gonna start with my brush a little bit bigger, and I'm gonna make almost like a triangle base shape out of here. So to start, and this is kind of layering stuff, so this is more of like painting and drawing looking kind of stuff too. And so the more you zoom in, the easier it's going to be. So I'm kind of just drawing at first, and you notice like it's going pretty dark. What we're actually going to do is that we're going to go over here and go to, I want to say it's color burn, hard light. Yep, sorry, hard light. So we're going to scroll down to hard light. This is my blending layers. It's basically saying, like, how do you want it to interact with the layers below it? So now that I have kind of like a base kind of color, let's go back. Now that I kind of have a base color in there, I'm going to bring my brush a little bit smaller with my brackets, and I'm going to make almost like a T. And I'm going to kind of do my best to follow the shape of my lips. So that's good. I'm actually going to go smaller now, and then keep getting a little bit smaller as I go. And it looks a little funky at first, but as we zoom out, you can see it's starting to kind of get there. You know, and sometimes it takes a little bit of fine tuning, like, it looks a little fat in some spots, so maybe I'll just go in with my eraser and lighten some of that up, or tighten it up a little bit. So as I zoom out, you can see it actually looks pretty decent from a good distance. And you can add as many as you want, right? I can do the same. I'll do it one more time. So with my brush, start really small. I get a medium size. Go in, maybe I'll add one up here. Once again, I'm going to try to find a spot that already has kind of like a little bit of a crack in it, like a dimension to my mouth, to my lip. And I'm just going to kind of get smaller and smaller as I go. And I go into like a T shape. A little bit of curve, smaller brush. A little bit smaller. I kind of go with a little bit of a curve to it. We'll zoom out and see how that looks. That's actually pretty solid there. Cool. That's disturbing. All right.